Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial for the Springtime Cardigan. For this project you would need yarn. For a size small, which I would be making, I'd need 3 skeins. This yarn is 100 grams, which is approximately 300 meters or 330 yards, and the recommended hook is a 4mm hook. I'll be using a 4mm hook as well. You'd need a pair of scissors, a tapestry or yarn needle, stitch markers, and a measuring tape. We begin with the back panel, and for that we need a foundation of 70 chains. Form a slip knot. Insert your hook into the loop. Pull it tight. Chain 70. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue to 70 chains. I've completed 70 chains. Round 1 in the 4th chain from the hook. Work a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's yarn over. Insert your hook into the chain. Pull up a loop. Go through 2 loops and another 2. That's yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops and another 2. Work double crochets all the way to the end. I've completed round 1, moving on to round 2. It's chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn. In this round, we will work front post double crochets alternating with back post double crochets. So to work a front post double crochet, it's yarn over, insert your hook into, it won't be the very first double crochet, the second double crochet of the previous round. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops and another 2. And for a back post, it's yarn over, insert your hook into the back of the double crochet, pull up a loop, go through 2 and another 2. So a front post again, yarn over, insert your hook into the double crochet, pull up a loop, go through 2 and 2 again. For a back post, it's yarn over, insert your hook into the back of the double crochet, pull up a loop, go through 2 and 2 again. Complete working front post double crochets alternating with back post double crochet for round 2. I've now completed rounds 2, 3 and 4. Rounds 3 and 4 is a repetition of round 2. Remember that when you do turn your work for rounds 3 and 4, after you've chained 3, a front post double crochet becomes a back post double crochet, and a back post double crochet becomes a front post double crochet. Work accordingly. So, what looks like a front post double crochet in that round, work a front post double crochet. And for what looks like a back post double crochet in that round, work a back post double crochet. Moving on to round 5, it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I will now work double crochets in this round. Remember, chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so do not work a stitch into the stitch where the chain 3 comes out of. So that's yarn over, into the next stitch, work a double crochet. Continue working double crochets all through the round. I've now completed rounds 5, 6 and 7. Round 6 and 7 is a repetition of round 5. On to round 8, it's chain 1 and turn. Work a single crochet into the next stitch. To work a single crochet, insert your hook into the stitch, pick up a loop and yarn over, go through both loops. The pattern is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3 and single crochet. So that's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. Follow the pattern all through the round. To the end of round 8, I've chained 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and work a single crochet. I have 1 stitch left in which I'll work a single crochet. Round 9, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. Chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so I'll work another double crochet into the next stitch. Work 2 single crochets into the first loop. That's 1, 2, then it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work a single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, a single crochet into the next loop, 1, 2, 3, a single crochet into the next loop. Continue with chain 3 and single crochets into the loop. I've come to the end of round 9 with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the last loop, I'll work 2 single crochets. That's 1, 2, and my last 2 stitches, I'll work 2 double crochets. That's 1 and 2. Round 10, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. I'll now work 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the first loop, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next loop. Continue with chain 3s and single crocheting into the loops. I'm at the end of round 10 with 1 loop and a few stitches to go. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the last loop and work 4 double crochets into the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, and 4. Round 11, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. Round 11 is a round of double crochets. So into the first 4 stitches, work 4 double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. So here into the first loop, I'll work 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the previous round single crochet, work a double crochet. Into the next loop and the remaining loops, except for the last one, work 3 double crochets each. 1, 2, 3, the single crochet, a double crochet, so thereafter remember work 3 double crochets into the loops and 1 double crochet into every single crochet. I've come to the end of round 11 with 1 loop and a few stitches to go. Into the last loop, I'll work 4 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and my last 5 stitches I'll work double crochets into those stitches. It was 1, 2, 3, completed the back panel, I've repeated round 6 to 11 8 times. So if you look at it, this was round 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Complete those rounds. After completing rounds 53, which was a round of double crochet, we can move on to the separation between the front panels and the neckline. To do this, count 31 stitches on either side and mark the 31st stitch, each with a stitch marker. So that gives us the right front panel, the left front panel, and the neckline. I've completed the first front panel. I completed 2 rounds of double crochets. So that was round 1 and 2. Round 3 was the round of chain 1, single crochet, chain 3, skip 3, single crochet. And at the end it was chain 3, skip 3, single crochet, single crochet. Round 4 was chain 3, turn. It was double crochet 1, single crochet 2 into the first loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, work till the end with 2 single crochets into the last loop and 2 double crochets. Round 5, chain 3, turn, 3 double crochets, single crochet into the first loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, and so forth. At the end, work 4 double crochets. Round 6, chain 3, turn, work 4 double crochets, 4 double crochets into the first loop, a double crochet into every single crochet, and 3 double crochets into the next loops except for the last one. The last loop, work 4 double crochets, and at the end work 5 double crochets. Round 7 and 8, chain 3, turn, and work double crochets in those 2 rounds. Repeat round 3 to round 8 7 more times to complete the front panel. Brings us to round 51, in which I would work a round of double crochets. Rounds 52, 53, and 54 work front post double crochets alternating with back post double crochets to create your ribbing. Secure the yarn, cut off the excess, moving on to the next side of the front panel. Attach your yarn to the stitch marked with the stitch marker and make a knot. Pull up a loop, pull up a loop, and chain 3. Work 2 rounds of double crochet followed by 3 rounds of the loops, 3 rounds of double crochet, 3 rounds of loops, and so forth to complete the next panel. I've completed the second part of my front panel. To mark out the sleeves, lay out the front and back panel with the front panels laid out on top of the back panel. Measure from the shoulder fold 6,5 inches and mark that off with a stitch marker on both the front panel and the back panel. 6,5 inches or 16 centimeters. Check that the total measurement for the sleeve is 13 inches or 32 to 33 centimeters from one stitch marker to the next. Repeat for the next. Attach yarn to the stitch marked with the stitch marker and make a knot. Insert your hook and pull up a loop. Chain 1. Round 1 of the sleeve, work a row of single crochets evenly from one stitch marker to the next. To work a single crochet, I've already chained 1, So it's insert your hook, pull up a loop and yarn over and go through both loops. That's insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2 loops. So there's no actual gauge for me to work the single crochets because there's no stitches. I'm just working single crochets evenly across. Continue working single crochets to the next stitch marker. Completed round 1 of single crochets. Moving on to round 2, it's chain 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. I've completed rounds 2, 3, and 4 of the sleeve in which I worked double crochets. Moving on to round 5. Round 5 is a decrease round. We're working 2 decreases in each of the decrease rounds. I've chained 3. I'll work my first decrease in the first 2 stitches and my second decrease in the last 2 stitches. So to work a decrease, it's yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and go yarn over, go through 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, go through 2 loops on the hook, and continue with double crochet until your last 2 stitches. I'm at my last 2 stitches for round 5. In these 2 stitches, I'll work a decrease. So it's yarn over, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop. I have 4 loops on my hook. I'll yarn over and go through 3, and then I'll go through 2, and that's a decrease done. I've completed the sleeve. I've worked a total of 34 rows of double crochet, and my decrease rounds were round 5, round 8, round 15, round 19, round 23, and round 27. In those rounds, I worked 2 decreases. For rounds 35 to rounds 37, I chained 3, turned, and worked front post double crochet alternating with back post double crochet. Secure the yarn and cut off the excess. Repeat the pattern for the other sleeve. Join the sides and sleeves of the cardigan. You need your tapestry or yarn needle and a long piece of yarn. Thread that onto the needle. I always choose to secure my yarn to the excess yarn by making a knot right at the start, and you can cut off a bit of the yarn. So to stitch the 2 pieces together, what I do is I also take in the excess yarn. So it will be go through 1 stitch on that side and another on the next side. Again, side and the next side. Continue stitching up the sleeves and the sides of the cardigan. I've completed stitching up the sleeve and the side of the cardigan. Do the same for the other side as well. To finish off the cardigan, we need to work a row of ribbing along the front edge of the cardigan. To do that, attach your yarn to the bottom of the cardigan, knot it, Work a row of single crochet evenly across the front edge of the cardigan. The next round will be a round of double crochet, and thereafter 2 rounds of front post double crochet alternating with back post double crochet.